conversation on South China Sea issues. The Philippines and China had frank and constructive discussions on the issues surrounding the South China Sea, according to the Department of Foreign Affairs. In a statement on Thursday evening, January 16th, the DFA disclosed that Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Maria Teresa Lazaro and Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Chen Xiaodong had engaged in frank and constructive discussions on the situation in the South China Sea and other bilateral issues during the 10th meeting of the Bilateral Consultation Mechanism on the South China Sea Thursday in Xiamen, Fujian, the hometown of the majority of Chinese Filipinos. The Philippines also expressed serious concern about the recent incidents in the South China Sea, particularly the activities of Chinese Coast Guard vessels 5901, which is dubbed as a monster ship, and 3103 in the Philippine maritime zones, stressing that such actions are inconsistent with the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Seas and the Philippine Maritime Zones Act. Senator Hontiveros refutes false information on adolescent pregnancy prevention bill. Senator Risa Hontiveros refuted certain online criticisms against Senate Bill No. 1979, otherwise known as the Prevention of Adolescent Pregnancy Act of 2023, even as she dismissed them as false information. In a press conference on Wednesday, January 15th, Hontiveros, the bill's author, said that she was outraged by the lies about the bill that had been spreading on social media. This came after the National Coalition for the Family and the Constitution's Project Dalisay created an online petition expressing strong opposition to the implementation of the Comprehensive Sexuality Education Program and the provisions of the bill. No cyclone expected to affect the Philippines this weekend, according to PAGASA. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration on Friday, January 17th, said no low-pressure area or tropical cyclone is currently within or near the Philippine area of responsibility that could potentially affect the country in the next few days. However, from Saturday, January 18th to Monday, January 20th, PAGASA weather specialist Benison Estareja said that scattered rains and isolated thunderstorms are expected to affect Cagayan, Isabela, Aurora, and Quezon due to the shear line, a weather system formed by the collision of cold winds from the northeast monsoon, or amihan, and warm winds from the Pacific Ocean, or easterlies. Meanwhile, from Sunday to Monday, the Intertropical Convergence Zone will bring scattered rains and thunderstorms across Caraga, Davao Region, and Soxargen. Hefty fuel price hike to hit motorists hard next week as an increase of over 2 pesos per liter looms. Brace yourselves for a shock at the gas station as fuel prices are poised for a hefty surge next week, with analysts predicting an increase of over 2 pesos per liter for diesel. Based on 4 days of trading on the means of Platts Singapore, along with movements in the international oil market, gasoline is forecasted to increase by 1 peso and 35 centavos to 1 peso and 60 centavos per liter. Diesel by 2 pesos and 30 centavos to 2 pesos and 60 centavos per liter. And kerosene by 2 pesos and 30 centavos to 2 pesos and 50 centavos per liter. The Education Department highlights efforts to build a future-ready workforce. The Department of Education on Thursday, January 16th, highlighted its ongoing efforts to prepare learners for the future. At the Annual Educators Congress 2025, DepEd Undersecretary Peter Irving Corvera delivered a speech on behalf of Secretary Sunny Angara, emphasizing the importance of equipping learners with the necessary skills and tools to succeed in an ever-evolving global workforce. The Annual Educators Congress provides a platform for educators from both the public and private sectors to address the challenges facing Philippine education and explore solutions to ensure quality education for all learners. The DFA is working on repatriation of the slain Filipinas' remains from Slovenia. The Department of Foreign Affairs said on Thursday, January 16th, that it is working together with the Philippine Embassy in Vienna to repatriate the remains of Marvel Facturan Kociancic, a Filipina who was allegedly stabbed to death by her Slovenian husband. According to the DFA, the Philippine Embassy in Vienna and other related agencies are working with Slovenian authorities for the immediate shipment of her remains to the Philippines upon completion of all requisite forensic processes. Kociancic is a marriage migrant who met her husband, Micha Kociancic, in February 2024 and married him when the latter visited the Philippines in July. SpaceX loses spacecraft after catching rocket booster at the launch pad in the latest Starship test. SpaceX launched its Starship rocket on its latest test flight on Thursday, but the spacecraft was destroyed following a thrilling booster catch back at the pad. Elon Musk's company said the Starship broke apart, what it called a rapid unscheduled disassembly. The spacecraft's 6 engines appeared to shut down one by one during ascent, with contact lost just 8.5 minutes into the flight. The spacecraft, a new and upgraded model making its debut, was supposed to soar across the Gulf of Mexico from Texas on a near loop around the world similar to previous test flights. SpaceX had packed it with 10 dummy satellites for practice at releasing them. Spotify's Carat Station Manila opens ahead of 17's Bulacan concert. 17 and Spotify's Carat Station Manila opened on January 17th, a day before the K-pop idol group's concert in Bulacan. The Carat Station Manila is open to Spotify users from January 17th to 19th, from 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the Glorieta Activity Center in Makati. At Carat Station Manila, fans can tune in to the 17 World Tour Right Here live set playlist on Spotify. 17 will hold their Right Here concert on January 18th and 19th at the Philippine Sports Stadium in Bulacan. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.